Uh, there we go. All right, our featured speaker this month is Cece Liu, Outreach and Client Services, an analyst with CalSavers Retirement Savings Board. CalSavers is a state program that helps over 7 million Californians without a workplace retirement plan to save for their future. Cece has experience with assisting individuals, small businesses, and underserved communities, focusing on expanding equitable access to resources. Good morning, Cece.
Good morning. Let me share my presentation right now. Um, okay. All right. Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Livermore Valley Chamber, for having me today. My name is Cece Liu, and I work as an outreach and client services analyst for CalSavers. In my role, I get to spend time helping employers, employees, an organization like yours to understand CalSavers and connect with the resources you need to make retirement savings simple and accessible. So let me start with a little contest. Many Californians don't have access to a retirement plan at work, which makes saving for the future challenging. And that's where CalSavers comes in. California created the state program to make sure everyone has an easy way to start saving for retirement. And since 2019, California law has required that employers either offer their own retirement plan or register with CalSavers. This ensures that employees have a way to save automatically without any complicated steps. The program is designed to be simple for both employers and employees while helping close the gap for people who might not have retirement savings. Okay. And today's presentation, I'll cover these five main topics. First, we'll look at why CalSavers was created and why it's needed. Next, we'll discuss who CalSavers is for, and we'll go over the key features for both employers and savers. After that, we'll talk about meeting the registration requirement and who is subject to the mandates. And finally, I'll share details about our early incentive campaign. So why is CalSaver needed? Let's start by looking at the situation that California legislature aimed to address when they passed the Senate Bill 1126, creating the CalSavers program and its new requirements. Before CalSaver was launched, research painted a concerning picture. Nearly half of all Californians were projected to retire into an economic hardship. And that's a huge number, and it highlights just how many people are at risk of not having enough saving to support themselves in retirement. And one of the biggest reason is access. Over 7 million Californians didn't have access to a workplace retirement plan. And that's important because research shows that people are 15 times more likely to save if they do it automatically through payroll deduction at work. Just having that option makes a huge difference, and CalSaver was created to fill in this gap, to give everyone, a simple automatic way to start saving instead and reduce the risk of economic hardship in retirement. So, who is CalSaver for? It's for employees who are 18 or older and earn California W-2 wages. This includes people with a social security number or an ITIN, and it covers full-time, part-time, seasonal, temporary, and even visa-holding employees. For employers, the mandate applies if you have an average of at least one eligible employee. You must either offer a qualified retirement plan or register with CalSavers. If you already have a plan or start one by the deadline, then you're exempt, but we would still need the employers to report that exemption to us so that we can keep our records up to date and mark that employer as compliant. And this can be easily done online at calsavers.com or by calling our call center, which I'll provide later. It's also important to know that CalSaver is not intended to replace or compete with existing employer sponsor plans. Instead, just to provide a simple no-cost option for employers who don't have yet offer a retirement plan and to help the more employees start saving and increase the overall participation in the market. So here are some of the key features of CalSavers for employers. When designing the program, we focus on three main priorities to make it easy and possible to offer retirement plan. Uh, the f- it's simplicity, no cost, and no fiduciary liability. It's simple to facilitate. Employers only need to upload employee information and submit payroll contributions. We take care of all the communication, account management, and tax reporting directly with the employees. It's also completely no cost for employers. There are no fees and there's no fiduciary risk. Employers don't sponsor the plan, so the legal responsibility lies with the board that I work for, along with all the contractors, not the employer. Now let's look at what this employees who we also call as savers features. Employees are automatically enrolled through their employer at work, but no participation is completely optional. They can choose to opt out or customize their accounts anytime, either online or by phone, since there is no open enrollment period. Employees can also opt back in at any time if they will opt out. Their accounts are portable, meaning that it moves with them from job to job, giving employees continuous control over their savings. The program is low fee, designed to keep more money in the saver's pocket, and a small fee to cover the administration costs. And you can find that details at calsavers.com. This setup is designed to encourage long-term saving behavior and empower employees to build a lasting financial wellness. So, meeting the registration requirement. So each spring, CalSavers receive updated data from EDD showing how many employees each business had the previous year. If your business has at least one employee, you're subject to the mandate. Once you're notified, you have until the end of this year, December 31st, to either register with CalSavers or report that you already offer a qualified retirement plan. Um, we'll send reminders by email and mail, but you can start in the process as soon as you're notified. When CalSavers first launched, it only applied to businesses with five or more employees. Now the mandate includes employers with one or more employees. And they must register or report the exemption by the end of this year. Since 2025 is a big compliance year with nearly 500,000 small businesses, we encourage everyone to start early to make the process smooth and get the need they help ahead of time. Missing the deadline can result in penalties of up to $750 per employee, which will be assessed by the Franchise Tax Board, FTB. But our client service team is here to help businesses get back into compliance and may even be able to waive those penalties. Um, Finally, I would like to mention that CalSaver is open for individual registration, like contractors, self-employed workers, or anyone whose employer that doesn't offer CalSaver can join anytime on their own at calsavers.com. So, what exactly are employees' responsibility in facilitating CalSavers? To stay compliant, you want to make sure that you're registered by your deadline, set up the account, submit and maintain employee roster, and submit employee contribution each pay period. The employer is responsible for keeping their employee roster up to date and submitting for each participating employee every pay period. Uh, Employers will not be responsible for the program's fees or fiduciary liability. Also, employer will not be allowed to match or make their own contribution to employees' account. Only employees' contributions are allowed in IRAs, and this is not only for CalSaver, this applies to all IRA accounts. And excuse me. Employers must not encourage or discourage participation in CalSavers. The employer will be neutral and let their employees decide. Employers, sorry, must not give financial advice like investment options or taxes, nor will take out the money out of their employee's account. Their employee will contact CalSavers for all of those needs, and they'll be able to access their account online or call our call center for any assistance. And if needed, we offer uh, multilingual support in all languages. And right now, CalSaver is currently running an incentive campaign to encourage employees to register early. So eligible employers who register by November 30th will be automatically entered for a chance to win $500. Here's what employers need to do to participate. Register the business with CalSavers before the deadline. Submit the list of all eligible employees and keep it up to date. Ensure at least one employee is participating and submit payroll contribution each pay period. It's a great way to meet compliance requirements and potentially be awarded for doing so. In fact, there was 43 winners from Alameda County in the first drawing that was ended in July. Um, and if you have any questions, you could also contact our client services team that's always ready to help. And I'll also like to mention in Alameda County, we currently have over 5,000 employees registered with CalSavers, and more than 17,000 employees have active funded accounts. Contribution continue to grow with over $10 million added so far this year and more than 50 million contribution overall. And right now, I don't have it on the slide, but the eligible employer right now in Alameda County is over $15,000. So there are still potential employer to be added into CalSavers and be part of this program. And as we wrap up, I'd like to highlight the resource and client service team that available through CalSavers. Our website, calsavers.com, is the go-to materials and informations. One of those tools that we have on the website is CalSavvy, our AI chatbot directly on the website. It can answer common and general questions, providing quick, reliable help without the wait. CalSavers also offer payroll integration through a third-party providers, allowing employers to connect their payroll system directly to CalSavers. And this automates employee contributions, and it saves times and help reduces any error. And for visual learners, on our website, we've created short instructional videos, just a quick 30-second clip to walk through the common process, like registering a business or updating employee list. We also offer free overview webinars for both employers and savers, and there are live sessions include Q&A portion where participants can ask questions and get real-time answers from our outreach team. Um, in addition to these online tools, CalSavers provide excellent client support. Our call center has dedicated lines for employers and savers, with assistant available in English and Spanish and translation services for all other languages. For employer who would like more personalized help, our on-site support team is also available to guide through the registration process. Um, they can schedule a one-on-one appointment and through the email shown on the slide or or under this employer support tab in calsavers.com. We also offer virtual or in-person presentation uh, for employer that wants to help their employee to learn about CalSavers program, and we can do that at their workplace. We're really here to make sure that both employers and employees have the support they need every step of the way. And I want to thank you again for the opportunity to share how CalSaver is helping making saving for retirement easier and more accessible and more automatic for all Californians. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, CC, for that great presentation on CalSavers. Anybody have any questions for CC? All right. Well, once again, thank you, CC. Thanks for joining us today and
Thank you
all
for
the
having
information provided.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
Jody, I have one.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Are you gone? No, Cece's
Oh.
still there.
I'm here.
I noticed, I know of a company that has reduced its employees from 5 down to 1, but I saw a note in your presentation that they take the information from the previous year. So should that company wait a year to be able to apply for that new singular employee that's still there?
So we receive EDD data from for the employer's average employee for the previous calendar year. So it doesn't matter how much they have like today. So if they want to register early, they can. We will need like the first quarter of the EDD DE9 or DE9C. And if they want to wait, they can also wait because they're probably not on our radar yet.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions? All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. As you know, we're here to connect our local leaders, strengthen our community, and drive our community success together. So hope you will all join us again next month on Wednesday, December 3rd. We will hear from Kara, our guest speaker next month from Livermore Downtown Association. Thank you all and have a great Wednesday.
Wonderful. Thank you,
Bye.
Cece.
Thank you.
All right,
Tim.
thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.